The last time I was nervous to interview someone was Anthony Hopkins. And I have to admit, I'm kind of nervous interviewing you.
You interviewed Anthony Hopkins?
I did.
How cool was that?
It was cool, and I was thinking, God, I'm a little, out of everyone, I think I'm a little bit nervous to interview Daniel.
You shouldn't be.
I know I shouldn't be. I do this all day, every day.
I know, I've seen. I go online and check it out. But I got a question for you.
What?
Seriously.
Okay.
This is a quick one, right?
Yeah. Well, we have all the time in the world.
Can you tell me what beats what? Okay, a jack high straight or a 7 high flush?
Wait.
Jack high straight or a 7 high flush? Yeah.
A 7 high flush.
You knew. I was going to bet money that you wouldn't get that.
Why?
Do you play poker at all?
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Phew! That would have been really bad if I failed that.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about the Bellagio. You've had a lot of luck here. You won 3 years ago. You took third last year. You obviously like this place.
You know what I like most about it? It's close to my house. It's a lot closer than the tournaments in Australia or East Coast.
I know.
Here. I really love, Jack McClellan has a setup for what he does. It makes more sense than most of what the other tournament directors do.
Yeah.
Where the tournaments start at noon and they end at 9 p.m. So you're never overworked, you're never overtired.
Yeah, I know, I like that.
You can go to dinner.
I feel it too, because I'm sitting here just well, and you guys are doing all the work, but
right.
I know.
And I love the idea of it being sort of in the tournament, the structure. With the W Poker Tour, the WPT does have the best structures leading up to the final table of any tournaments we play. Better than all of them. So they get a lot of criticism for the final table because it is a little fast.
Yeah.
But leading up to it, there's no better structure. Start with 30,000 in chips. The whole first day, you can just kind of coast.
Yeah.
You break even. That's not such a bad result.
Well, you love it so much, but I barely ever see you. I mean, I missed you at Niagara. I came a little bit late to that, but
you know what? It's been an interesting year. You know what I've been doing this year is I've decided to travel a little more, play a little golf. I've been going overseas a little bit more, and WPTs doesn't go overseas quite as much. They're always here in the U.S. But you'll start seeing me a little bit more. I'll probably be at championship here at Bellagio and some other stuff. But I'm going to do some more traveling to Europe again.
Now, I understand that you've been playing a lot online lately.
Yes.
And you're a gold member on
Gold, yeah, a VIP, I'm trying to get platinum.
Now you're just starting the multi-table thing, right?
Yeah.
I can't even do one at a time.
I was like you. Okay, couldn't do one at a time, and you just get practice. You see there, you put a screen here, pop it up.
Yeah.
And I got a big screen.
And you must have maybe 5, 6.
I got 4 now that I'm up to, but I don't do more than that. I'm really not good at it yet, but I'm not a complete sucker when I do it. I'm actually at least winning a little bit.
Well, that's good.
And I can get more freaking player points that way, which is so cool. Because then I can save up and maybe be a supernova one day. It's my goal in life.
Okay, so I have to ask you, I've always wondered, I watch you on TV, and you call out these people's hands, and I'm sure you've been asked this a gazillion times, but how are you so sick at this?
I'm selective. When I really, really know, that's when I say something. If I'm really not sure, then I usually don't say anything.
Okay.
But it comes from it's just logic, really. It's not magic, it's logic. It's okay, if this guy played his hand this way, he either has to have this or this. If he's got me beat, he's got this. So let me say that one. Then get a look at him when I say it, and if he goes, oh my goodness, he knows, then I know,
Okay,
so sometimes I do it for information also, but a lot of time it really messes with people's head when you do that. When they're in a hand with you and they're trying to milk you, and you're like, dude, why would you check kings there? It's so silly. And then they're like, huh? What? I don't have kings. And they really do. Then just for future, for the rest of the table, they're always going to be freaked out by it a little bit.
Do a lot of people ask you, hey, can you give me a tip? Can you teach me how to do what you do?
All the time. Yeah, I get people ask me that question a lot, and the best thing to do is to go to pokerstars.net or pokerstars.com and practice online. It really is the best way. Not against me, but literally the best way to learn. If I was going to start out now, when I did years ago, I just started online because it's less intimidating too. If you really are donkey or do something stupid, you can just do it online and no one's going to laugh at you. I mean, they might do it in the chat box, but you can turn that off.
Right. Or top back.
And it's also an easy way to teach people too. And you don't have to risk any money, which back then, if you played poker, you had to play for money. There's no free poker games. So it's a good way to learn.
Well, you have a book coming out.
Yeah.
Where you are going to teach people. Is it your style? Because, when Doyle wrote his book, he kind of had to change his way of playing. Are you a little bit concerned about that?
Not really, because I'll tell you what. what the book teaches you is like an optimal way to play, but it's always evolving. Like there's always things you can adjust. Like for example, in this tournament, I've made a lot of plays that I haven't been making normally because I've started to notice that people are kind of on to what I'm doing, which is fine. I write blogs explaining how I play and this and that. But the key to it is that there's more than one way to go. So it's like either I'm doing this or I'm doing this, but you got to always guess. So it's not going to be even if I told you exactly what I'm going to do against you, it's not going to really help you all that much because I know what I told you.
Yeah.
So I can always flip the script. You know what I'm saying?
Or I would think, oh God,
it's reverse.
Exactly.
Psychomycology.
It's really funny. We're sitting here and people crowd around and the autographs. It's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, it's cool. But I try not to seriously. I spend the last few months with my buddies playing golf every day, playing pool, and they don't. They make fun of me. They don't they don't want my autograph. They mock it. So I try to be as what's the word? I just not into that as much as possible. I don't buy into it. I don't buy into the idea that just because you're on TV you're more special than other people. I think it's foolish. I've met a lot of people on TV and they're just dumb. Some of them, not all, are as dumb as dirt. Just brain dead. How in the world were you successful?
You know what? Just like poker, there's a lot of luck involved. There's some skill in being on TV, but
I think frankly, it's for meeting a lot of actors and actresses. A lot of them suck real bad, and it's timing. They know the right people, but I look and I'm like, this guy sucks. I got friends that are funnier than he is.
Yeah, I know. I feel ya.
Yeah, I mean you must.
Yeah, I'm around it a lot. Yeah, but I can't talk about it.
Right, you can't say all my peers suck. You should hire me.
No, I can't.
Right.
Yes, you can. All right. You are awesome.
Oh, thank you
so much for coming by. Where are you?
You got the right answer. I swear you're gonna. I didn't know you played poker.
How could I do interviews and not play poker?
I just wasn't sure. Okay, now I know. Excuse me. Pardon me. Lesson learned. I apologize.
Learn how to read me.
Yeah, well, I was wrong. You got me fooled already.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Sweat.